Now to what everybody wants to actually hear us talk about. Carmelo Anthony is now Oklahoma City Thunder. I'll let you go first, and I'll let you unpack it because I know that people are gonna be angry about my opinion on this, but I don't care. So go ahead. You go ahead.
I think it's a good move, man. I mean, it's basically like, why would you, if you can go out and get a player of the caliber of Carmelo Anthony? I know ESPN had the ranking and ranked him 60 something, but Carmelo Anthony is still one of the top scorers in the NBA today. If you can go out and get a guy like Carmelo Anthony, and you had to compete with teams like the Rockets, the Warriors, the Spurs, you gonna make that move. And honestly, they didn't really lose too much. You lose Cantor, but he can't defend the pick and roll. So you really, like, when they played the Rockets, they couldn't even play Cantor. When you play certain teams,
you're
Cantor
right.
Can't
He did only average
like 8 points because he literally couldn't
not
play.
even 8 points. Cantor averaged in the playoffs. He only played a total of 45 minutes in the playoffs last year.
He couldn't play. And then Doug McDermott, like, so you traded Cameron Payne for Doug McDermott.
Yeah, I'm not fine about Doug McDermott. Listen, get Doug out of here.
Who the Bulls found out after 2 practices, dead ass could not play basketball. So you didn't really lose much. You traded Oladipo and Sabonis for Paul George, and you turned in McDermott, a 2nd-round pick, and Cantor for Melo. They've had probably one of the greatest off seasons ever. From a organizational standpoint, they've had probably one of the greatest off seasons ever. It's probably at least top 10. You turn basically nothing into 2 arguably top 25 guys. And now they can score with anybody. And
I don't think it was nothing. I just think that the pieces that they had last year were pieces that they put in place for Kevin Durant being there.
I told you that.
And when Kevin Durant wasn't there, it's like, okay, now we have to rebuild.
I told you that.
But even yes, you did. I'm not denying it. I'm agreeing with you. I agree with you. So even with Oladipo, it wasn't that he was bad. He just wasn't in the. He just didn't fit. He wasn't in the right position. Even with Serge wasn't bad. He just didn't fit.
Think about the driving lanes that are going to be open now. Russ is going to face no double teams. It's impossible. It's impossible.
It is.
But
he can't. But
listen. You got Melo on the wing, you got Paul George on the wing, and you got Patrick Patterson on the wing.
Yeah, but Russ can't shoot.
It doesn't matter. He can drive all game because you have to respect those guys on the wing. You can't just come in and dig because you got kick it out to PG, kick it out to Melo, kick it out to Patterson. These are all guys who you have to respect on the perimeter. Last year, you didn't have to respect Oladipo. You didn't have to respect Roberson. You didn't have to respect who else started last year? Damn, they're not even Cantor like that. You don't have to respect Adams on the perimeter. They had no shooting. This year, the driving lanes are gonna be wide open.
They have shooters now. What was I telling you the other day when we were playing 2K about OKC?
They didn't have any shooters.
They didn't have any shooters. So now they have two guys who will do nothing, if nothing else, shoot the ball.
And you have Abrina still on the bench. You still have Roberson to come in and give you some minutes defensively. You still have Jerry and Grant, and you have 3 guys who can be primary scorers. So there's never a time when you don't have to have one of them on the court. That you will see no time all season in which you don't see one of that big 3 on the court. So the fact that they lost a little in their bench doesn't really matter. Because Doug and Cantor weren't going to give you more than what Paul George, Russ, or Melo can give you. Period.
I agree, but I agree only if Melo comes off the bench.
He doesn't have to come off the bench.
I think he needs to come off the bench.
This is the lineup I run with. I run with Russ at the 1, PG at the 2, Melo at the 3, Patterson at the 4, and Adams at the 5. I think PG even came into the league as a shooting guard, actually, if I'm not mistaken. I think when he came in, he was small forward shooting guard. And also, PG has a chance. And also, I think, personally, I think Paul George should. I think when this season is over, PG should be top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting. There's no reason he shouldn't be. PG should be a terror on the wing. Also, Russ defense should improve.
It won't. He don't even watch film.
It should improve. Last year,
he started watching film, yeah.
No. Last year, I feel him. Like, bro, I got to go out there and do way too much to worry about playing some defense. No, I'm not playing no defense. This year, he can take possessions off if he wants.
I'd much rather, especially considering the fact that Patterson only started 8 games last year, send Patterson to the bench and run Russ, Roberson, Paul George, Melo, and Adams, or put Melo on the fucking bench.
Not put Melo on the bench.
Put Melo on the bench.
Why? There's no need to put. There's literally no logical reason for Melo to be on the bench.
It is because then he can play against the second team. If he starts,
he can play against the second team regardless.
But he's not going to spend the majority of his time playing against the second team.
He can do it regardless, bro. All you gotta do
He's moving to a way tougher conference with way tougher competition.
All you have to do is sit him to the bench early, and then bring him in when you want to sit PG and Russ. Literally it. Let's say you take him out at about the 6-7 minute mark in the first, and then you take out Russ at about Russ and PG. Maybe you let Russ and PG play the whole first quarter, and then when the second quarter starts, bring back in Melo and let him play until about the 4-minute mark in the second quarter, and run your offense through Melo. There is no reason you have to put Melo on the bench. None. If other teams can make a big three work, they can make a big three work.
I mean, and they gave up Doug, which Doug was
trash.
No, Doug was trash. Doug was
trash. And Cantor is.
Yes, but Patrick Patterson only averages like 6 points a game. If you go out there with that lineup, you literally have no points coming off your bench other than Jeremy Grant.
Listen to me. You don't need them because you have 3 guys who can be main scorers. Fix the rotations up.
There's no way to fix it. They don't have the players.
I'm literally telling you how. There is never a time.
Okay, fine. So what's their bench rotation then? What's their rotation? Who are the 8 to 9 players that are their rotation?
Abrines, Roberson, Grant, Felton's gonna be in the rotation because he's probably gonna be the backup point guard. You said Patterson. Well, I said Patterson should start. And then you just mix it up. So let's say.
And now you also only have one center on your roster. Well, you have 2. They have a rookie, but now you only have really one center on your.
You have Nick Collison.
Nick Collison been dead for 5 years.
He has.
He barely plays.
He has. You're right.
I damn near didn't play more NBA basketball the past couple years than Nick Collison.
Okay.
He only played 20 games last year. He's 36 years old.
The backup center position is probably
they have no backup center or power forward.
The backup, you don't need one. You can put Grant at power forward, Melo at power forward, PG at power forward. You can put a plethora of people at power forward.
Yes, but you also don't have any size though. They don't have any size.
They have scoring. They can score. Who right now?
They have no size now, and they have no bench.
Right now, who can OKC score with?
What do you mean?
Who can't they score with? Who can't they match in points? Tell me somebody.
Yes, but defense is the problem. Defense is the problem. If Steph Curry and Kevin Durant ran over that Cleveland Cavs defense, which I think will be better than the Oklahoma City team defense this year.
The Warriors gonna run over anybody.
But that's why you put this team. You put this team together to try to directly compete with the Warriors this year.
They can compete. Do they not have? Wait. Does Melo not give you a better chance to compete than Cantor and fucking Dougie?
I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't agree with that. I literally don't agree with that. You have no bench now.
Cantor can't play. Cantor literally cannot play. Cantor can't play. He cannot play. He can't play. And Dougie is trash.
I'm not talking about Dougie.
What
Fuck
do you
Dougie.
mean, Cantor can't play? So basically you're saying Cantor gives you a better chance to win than Melo.
No.
Then what are you saying?
No, listen. Sit down. What I'm talking about with Cantor is you still needed him. He was someone that you could actually dump the ball to and give the ball.
You can do that with Melo?
Yes, you can do that with Melo. But my point is, you don't know what the fuck you're going to get from Carmelo Anthony.
What do you mean you don't?
You don't know what you're going to get with Carmelo Anthony.
How do you not know?
He goes from being the first banana to being the third banana now.